Hello and welcome to this midweek vlog. Something a bit different this week. Unfortunately, it's been about 2 weeks since I've been out on the bank. As a blogger, it's always good to have content saved up for these type of situations, and I have got a few sessions saved up and to go. And the one that you're about to watch is a session on the River Dane. After a double overtime in work. Hope you enjoy it. It just shows that all the sessions are not one a chuck. You can be really excited to go in, and the reality of the fishing when you get there isn't great. But it's one of them sessions that obviously come together to build a bigger picture, and I had a lot of content at the time and there was better content to go on the channel. Yeah, it's a bit of tough time at the moment. I was unfortunate enough to be involved in a car accident on the way home from work, and it's left me in a situation where I'm not physically able to go fishing, and two, my car is in the garage waiting repairs. So yeah, unfortunately that's just the situation I'm in at the moment. Hopefully the car will be fixed shortly and we'll be back out on the road, and the old fishmobile will be getting me about. But till then, I hope you enjoy this vlog. If you're new to the channel, it'd be great if you can like and subscribe, and there'll also be another video up this Friday. So I'll catch you all next time. Right, so this is the swim for the day. As you can see, normal river banks. These are quite good really for this river, and this is probably one of the easier access swims, but this is just normal UK river fishing really, and it opens up into that, and as you can see it's nice and open. There's a peg over there, the camera's picking it up, and also there's a peg over there, but that's quite, if you zoom in you can see it's quite shallow. So I've come on this side because I'm on the deeper side of the river. There's my box behind the scenes at where the camera will go in a bit, and that's the swim. And as you see, it's a nice even slow pace right down the middle and down to a tree. On any other river it'd scream chub and decent chub, but on this river, you know, it's a lot of smaller fish this year. It's a swim that I've never fished before, so yeah, an idea of what I'll be looking at. There you go. And for those who think rivers, massive walks and, you know, commercials are the be all and end all of easy access, that there is my car. So hello, welcome to this week's vlog. Little mini update this week really. I've just done 2 days overtime in work on a Saturday and Sunday, and I am absolutely dying to get out to wet a line. It's about 5 o'clock at night. We've got about 4 hours fishing. Yeah, so there's not going to be many fish caught, but it's the right time of night if a big boy's going to turn up, a better chub and stuff like that. I'm not going to spend too long going over the tactics. It's going to be quite a short video, but yeah, there's just a few hours on a Sunday evening on the River Dane. So see how we get on. Right, so set up for the day. Me 14-foot Acolyte, Drennan Acolyte. Got about, I'd say 5 or 6 foot down to a 6 number 4 fine tip stick float. Again, I think there's going to be a lot of small fish today, so I want a fine tip to be in them light bites. Plumbing the swim, I will go over more of this in another session, but when you're plumbing the swim, start at the top and make sure you plumb all the way down. This swim is about the same all the way down, but sometimes you can get a general idea of the swim, if it's going to shallow up, if there's a deep hole at the end where the fish might sit. You can find that all at the very beginning. So yeah, that's a good tip. Plumb up all the way down the swim, and this swim is an even depth right down to the tree down there. So we'll make a start. Right, so feeding level with me. Lay the rig down like that. A few maggots. I'm not putting any hemp yet because I want to work out where I want to feed it. There's no point putting hemp in straight away because it could be snags. There could be snags in the swim and you're putting your hemp in a place that you can't fish. So I always leave putting my hemp in till 1, if I know the swim, and 2, where I know the snags are. Because there will be, on this swim I imagine, there will be snags. The float's just dragging over bottom there, so I know it's a bit shallower there. It's pulling it on. I imagine with what I'm sat on here is quite sandy. I imagine that sandbar goes quite far down. So we'll just try go a bit further down towards the middle of the river, because I know it's an even depth. But it might not drag as much. I say I've not put much bait in yet, but it's a lot wider than most stretches would be on the river, really. And you can see there that although the float's set to the river, there we go, that's come on the sandbar, on the shallow bit, that. So that not come to any feed. Because it's shallowing up, it might be that my bait's hitting the bottom and not going any further. But that's a small perch just to start the session. Looks like a quality roach. If there's a pike about, if there is a pike about, this is when he's going to get nabbed. This is exactly what a pike would come for. They'd wait for the better fish to come like this. If there's any predator about right now, he would have been well gone. And that is a lovely roach. And there, that nice roach that you just see me catch, lovely roach. And as I said, if there was any pike about, he'd have been well gone. It has been a bit quiet. I did think, you know, if it's going to happen on this fish. But yeah, it's a lovely little roach that made my evening already. Definitely a better stamp of fish coming in the evening. There's not them small chublets about. So yeah, we'll get this guy in the net and we'll see how we get on. So I'm hooked into a better fish. As the sun's gone down a bit, just get into the better fish. It's gone right into the edge. I'm say you're in town centre, so you have to put up with all the shouting that goes with it. It's a chublet. Let's see. There you go. I say these fish have only just come on since the sun's gone down completely. And so it's been quite poor fishing, but yeah, see if we can get a few more before we call it a day. A better fish, let's say. Swimming upstream is always a good sign. After that sun's gone down, let's say it's what's made all the difference tonight, I think. chublet. So there we go, there's that chublet that you just see me catch. Probably one of the better fish of the night, which, you know, I'm not going to lie, I had better aspirations, but yeah, let's get this guy in the net. Right, it's easily been the slowest session we've had on here, probably ever we fished it. It's only in the last, I'd say, hour, now that sun's gone down off the water, we've started getting bites. The odd fish, I must have had about 10-15 fish, if that. It's been hard work. The river is low and clear, but there's a lot of fishing in the river, but it's just not easy. It's every bite you're working 10-15 minutes for, which, you know, you don't mind doing, but it has been hard. And let's say these anyone who's read my written blog knows that I blog whether it's hard, whether it's easy, because then when you do have the good days, it's real fishing. So this will go up on the channel just as much as a 15-30 pound net of chub will go up, or a 15-20 pound carp. It all goes on, it all builds the picture as to what my fishing's like, and this is one of the harder sessions. And this is why I love fishing. And so, like, you've seen all them people before shouting around and that, it was so loud, and now it's all gone quiet, and all the animals that, you know, call this place home starting to come out. You know, all the ones that hide during the day, and just calms come over the river now. The fishing's not very good, but when you work in a busy office like I do, this is complete bliss. It's just peace and quiet. It just shows in the middle of towns, even the busiest places have their times that are quiet. Right, that's the final net. A few roach, some nice chublets and small perch. I say not been the greatest session, but yeah, let's get these guys back.